lynx is our emblem. And we have the lynx because the lynx is aggressive, the lynx is agile, and that's the reason why we choose the lynx. And also, it's our roots. We have lynx in our area.
Rotobec was turning 40 years old, and we planned a big party for the event. We were happy. We had customers from all over the world that were gonna come.
About 1,000 people, employees, customers, suppliers, people that were here since the beginning to celebrate with us the success of the company.
And then it was like a month before the event, and we have a curveball, and I saw somebody run through the office yelling, "It's for real, get out." You get nervous, you don't even pick up your things and you run out.
Et là, il y a quelqu'un à l'ingénierie qui arrive. Il dit, les gars, là, c'est pas une pratique, c'est vrai.
And then I turned around and I saw.
Oh, là, c'était pas un test, là.
Arrive à Sainte-Justine, on arrive sur le dessus de la côte, et tu vois la colonne de fumée qui monte. Ouf, là, j'ai dit, ça va pas bien. Je me disais, c'est quoi qui va arriver avec ça, là? Est-ce que l'entreprise va être encore là demain, là?
So you're standing there and people were crying all around us.
Tout le monde a stress. Et tout le monde ne savait pas quoi faire, tout le monde avec des questions, tout le monde avec de l'incertidumbre.
Qu'est-ce qui va se passer? Qu'est-ce qui va arriver? Y a-tu des blessés?
When Richard, my older brother, phoned us and said the company is under fire, so it's big, and I think we're going to lose the entire factory.
Et quand j'ai vu les flammes, là, t'es sûr qu'il ne restera plus de gens. Quand je suis redescendu ici, j'ai prié. C'était dur.
The fire was trying to spread because it was looking for air, so they said if we give it a chimney, it will stay there, it will help contain it.
Julien était là aussi. Julien, c'est un pompier, ça.
Fait qu'il y en a, à un moment donné, qui sont venus. Hey, je suis pompier. As-tu besoin d'aide? Ouais. Embarque dans le camion, trouve-toi un bunker, puis viens aider.
In those events, you don't have time for feeling. You just act.
J'étais bien en pompier, puis il était allé sur le toit avec les pompiers pour essayer de faire des ouvertures dans le toit.
The first thing was make sure everybody was secure, and the second thing was make sure we minimize the damage. And then you have that adrenaline in behind your back that you don't feel bad. You just think about making sure that employees will have a job, customer will receive the product, and that we'll be able to respect our promise.
À un moment donné, on l'a vu que les pompiers ont pris le contrôle, puis on l'a vu comme une lueur d'espoir en disant que c'est seulement localisé qu'on va être capable de repartir.
Les pompiers, à ce moment-là, ils ont fait un très bon travail. Du début à la fin, je pense que ça a duré 2 heures. Puis le feu est éteint, mais ça avait fait énormément de dommages.
We are really lucky. Nobody was injured. So our employees were safe.
I remember I was getting phone calls from customer asking me, so Mark, I need a quote and delivery on a grapple for this machine, and now I'm thinking to myself, I don't even know if I still have a plant to make your things. And
my father was pushing the police to get back in the factory. He wanted to see what was the condition.
On a monté à l'intérieur.
On est entré à l'intérieur, on voyait le ciel.
Ça faisait pitié à l'intérieur, c'était noir.
C'était terrible.
Il y a une partie du plafond effondrée.
I recall then he went in the third phase, and my father just said, Sylvain, come back home as soon as you can. I said, oh shit, okay, now I understand how serious it is.
Very quickly, you think about what's next, what's going to happen in the next few days, weeks.
Là, on voyait les rails qui alimentent les ponts roulants qui pendaient du plafond, les plastiques, tout ce qui était fondu au plafond, l'eau qu'il y avait partout à terre. On m'a dit, ouf, ça peut nous arriver. À ce moment-là, c'est ouf. Il y a plein d'heures de travail qui ont tombé à l'eau, là. Fallait se retrousser les manches.
La réponse, là, ça a été merveilleux.
The management had the best idea. They reunite everyone the next day. They were already having the plan in mind.
They reassured the employees, okay, we're closed, but don't worry. We will take care of everyone here. Just help us with the incident. Help us come back to normal as soon as possible, and everything will be fine.
And we did ask them, can you clean your workstation? Can you make it work?
Grab your stuff, and we're gonna go work from another building.
We created a bunker in Anne Langlois' house where everybody had an office somewhere.
2 jours après le feu, il montait dans l'usine, puis il y avait un mur.
Okay, we need new jib cranes, we need a new roof, we need to fix some machines, especially the blasting machine and so on.
Tout le monde a mis à la main la pâte. On comptait pas notre temps.
Tout le monde s'est impliqué. Toute la gang, peu importe qui. J'avais pris une aisselle, il avait monté sur le plafond pour nettoyer.
Tout le monde a comme ouvert ses horizons pour d'en faire le plus possible.
Everybody was working in the same direction, with the same focus, the same objective, to put this behind us, make it work and move forward.
Then we rented the school.
it was funny to see these colleagues of here say, I thought I was out of here for good. I never thought I would come back here to work. It was not comfortable, but people were just happy to have a job and contribute.
I don't think that you can see a lot of companies where that kind of stuff happen. People care. People really care about the company.
Dans ce moment-là, c'est pas les employés, c'est la famille. C'est Jeffrey Mata qui est là, c'est André Murray, c'est Jacques Robert, c'est Christian Lachance, c'est peu importe qui que tu penses qui est là, c'est pas un numéro, c'est la famille qui est là en train de travailler.
And this is what Rotobec is. When we face a problem, we solve it. That's it.
I don't know if people change or if it revealed who we are.
C'est comme redevenu un peu comme au bon vieux temps. Ça a comme resserré les liens.
It was like this before. We were just able to see it more with that event, but it was there since the beginning. We wouldn't have succeeded to make it back to production without our employees, without our people, without the care they had about the company. That's for sure.
2 weeks after, we were supposed to have the 40th anniversary of the company. So we had 2 choices. We cancel and everybody would have understood.
But these folks from Russia, from Brazil, they have visas, they have airplane tickets with their hotel rooms. The whole thing, do we cancel?
But at the end of the day, we took the crazy decision of having the celebration here. We had the fire, the big hole in the factory, and we made a big tent, a band, a major screen, and we received about 1,000 people.
Les clients venaient et voulaient aller voir la partie brûlée. On y avait fait un corridor dans la bâtisse pour qu'on puisse y aller. Puis nos employés, c'était eux autres qui dirigeaient la circulation. J'étais fière.
There was a big hole in the middle of our factory when we were doing our factory tour with the quarantine zone with yellow tape. We didn't hide from it, and it made things even better.
We still talk about it many years later, and I guess it's part of our history and of who we are, you know.